Banished from Earth Classic Game Room broadcasts from the Intergalactic Space Arcade on its never-ending mission to review everything. Welcome to Classic Game Room. You know a game has extra power when it's got the little yellow thing on the Sega Genesis cartridge. This is F-117 Night Storm, a game where you're going to bomb a bunch of things using 16-bit power. But not before you give yourself a pilot name and a plane name complete with avatar. Final verdict looks promising. Let's see what else they have. Perpetrator, camper. Oh, Lazy Susan. Not too lazy to show that Susan's got back. I think we're gonna go with final verdict though. Meet your F-117, a Nighthawk, the stealth, which was first flown in 1981. So they're just going to hand it off to you, an inexperienced pilot. Have fun crashing it. Sad music. I love the sad music. You've made a crater. This is a most unfortunate occurrence. Yes, unfortunate. Sorry I've destroyed $1 billion worth of airplane. Now give me another one so I can try to crash it too.
Autopilot off. Mission accomplished.
Keep talking. I totally have a crush on the 16-bit voice in the game. F-117 Night Storm is an impressive 1993 Sega Genesis flight simulator. I'm making my own sound effects.
Autopilot off. Target destroyed.
I love the way she says autopilot. This reminds me of a game that I spent countless hours playing back in the day called F-19 Stealth Fighter on the PC. I've always enjoyed airplane games. I used to play the hell out of F-15 Strike Eagle too. So here's the thing with F-117 Night Storm. Do not go into this game expecting Afterburner. It's more simulation, less arcade-style action. Even though there's some air combat, the F-117 was used primarily as a bomber. And according to the internet, they really didn't build very many of them. Probably because it didn't work really well. Why would you use one of these when you could use Airwolf?
Autopilot off. Mission accomplished.
I really like the heavy-hitting music in this game. It has that Sega Genesis punchy sound quality to it, and it's very good. There's a campaign that you can fly through in F-117 Night Storm, as well as a password system so that you can continue, and an arcade mode.
Target destroyed. Autopilot engaged.
Depending on what mission you're playing and who you're attacking, there's a variety of weapons, but I never got used to the manual bombing. I enjoyed the ones that you actually fly in with a camera. Those are fun. Let's go to the arcade mode where you equip your airplane and then decide how many enemies you're going to destroy in a certain time limit for points.
Engaged.
It doesn't sound like they spent a whole lot of time on sound effects, but the voice recording is very good.
Target destroyed.
And extremely seductive. While this isn't the most playable game, it's definitely jerky and feels like it's pushing the limits of what the Sega Genesis is capable of. It's an impressive technical release, and reminds me of one of the old late 80s, early 90s flight sim PC games. But wait, there's more. The Sega Genesis is known for its excellent 2D games, while F-117 shows that it was capable of delivering some old-school 3D style games with multiple camera angles, as demonstrated here by the missile cam. But what's most impressive is the chase cam and then a lot of the other camera perspectives that allowed you to basically fly around your airplane like a modern 3D action game.
Pull up.
Why? It's going to impact on the surface. No need for concern. Now, it's nearly impossible to fly the airplane like this, but it looks really neat. And this would have been just amazing back in the day. I've really enjoyed playing this. It's a blast from the past. That reminds me of old school PC flight sims, but it's not the most playable game by today's standards. But I'll give the developers a lot of credit for making an impressive game on the 16-bit Genesis, which was really not designed to play games like this.
Target destroyed.
That was a great sequence there, and I like that sound. It's pretty neat. So this is F-117 Night Storm if you're looking for some old school Sega Genesis air combat that plays more like a PC game, then check this one out, F-117.
Target destroyed. Target destroyed.